Okay, so now that Othara and Juju have left us, we are now able to begin the reconstruction of Colony 6. We're gonna hold off on that for a couple of videos, but that's a very long and involved side quest chain, we'll call it, that basically spans the entire rest of the game.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we... What if we didn't? What if we just let Colony 6 just be abandoned?
I mean, that's what I did the first time around, but I ended up getting a bunch of the more frustrating materials needed to rebuild Colony 6 by accident, so yeah, let's just say we're gonna see the entire reconstruction happen.
Yeah, basically the worst that happens if you just kind of let Colony 6 sit there is a couple cutscenes near like the very ass end of the game look a tiny bit worse because they're all taking place in like ruins and shit, but again, that's all spoilers for what's coming up, so
Anyway, what we need to do now is we need to undergo this ancient ceremony to make our way up this statue to continue on our path upwards in the Bionis. We need to collect 4 radiant things, 2 of which I already picked up on the way here, and 1 of which we're gonna go grab just in this this little cave.
So I'm pretty sure this isn't how whitewater rafting is supposed to go.
Yeah, something like that.
then again, Dunban is so fucking manly that he could probably whitewater raft without the raft, so, you know?
Yeah, I'd believe it.
That's why the sword is so long. Acts as an oar.
Alright. Honestly, the worst that's in the way here are just these storm fangs, which they should not give you trouble, especially if they just attack you one by one.
Anyone? Let's stay focused.
Anyway, the white radiant is just over here, and it's basically just out in the open. There was another one over here in the poison swamp. The dull radiant.
I was gonna say, for a second I thought it was the platypus, and I was gonna be like, yeah, that's the sort of thing that we definitely need for this weird and ancient ritual.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Look, you can't appease the ancient gods unless you've got a platypus on hand. It just doesn't work that way.
Yeah, exactly. There's another one here being guarded by aggressive Cornelius.
Monado, save us from harm.
Yeah, maybe he's just having a bad day.
Yeah, no, normally he's personable Cornelius, but today, of all days, you got him on aggressive Cornelius.
Yeah, just woke up on the wrong side of the hill.
Leave it to me.
Look, if he's having a bad day, that's fine. Just, it's not right for him to take it out on us. Anyway, Cornelius honestly isn't that bad. It's just another big Igna. He might be weaker than the Igna King just in the fortress. He's especially not as bad if you go behind the group of Ignas over there and fight him by himself.
Oh yeah, you better watch out, Ryan. You might get hit by slow ether.
I am a big fan of when you get visions, like a literal instant before the enemy dies. The last radiant is on this the altar of fate.
Very curious as to how you missed that, but I guess you can't pick them up in combat?
Yeah, when you're in combat,
no.
you can't pick up anything.
Yep.
It's a very interesting strategy you've got there, Dunban. I'm gonna stand here and yell at my sword while basically everything attacks my friends behind my back.
That man knows they have it. They're fine.
Yeah, they're higher level than him. They got it. That's how much trust he has in Shulk and Ryan.
Also, I love how that Rogol was so determined to chase you, it literally followed you up the path to the altar rather than just, like, fly over it.
Man, what a bunch of jokers. Let's stay focused.
Well, it doesn't know if I'm gonna, like, jump off halfway. This is the only way to be sure.
Yeah, it's that good old Wii pathfinding rearing its ugly head here.
Okay, now that we have all 4 Radiants, we can go back to the base of the Sororal statue, present them, and begin the coming of age ceremony. Which entails a deathmatch with the Sororal Guardian.
Look, you don't know whether or not your boy is truly a man until you send him out to die against the ancient god bird. That's just a tradition around these parts.
This is as much a test for Shulk and Co. as it is for the Guardian itself. If the Guardian wins, then the Guardian is deemed an adult.
Well, I'm sorry for this Guardian, but I cannot let it reach adulthood.
Again, the Shulk's bloodlust knows no end.
Can't believe Shulk and Dunban and Ryan are killing children.
Oh, you better watch out there, boys. That's not just Poison Stab. That's Ultra Poison Stab 3 we're talking about.
You know, I didn't even realize that Ryan had been poisoned.
I know.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Okay, guys. Now we're pulling together. Focus on this. In your...
I like the implication that after all that fighting, Ryan just kind of bopped it on the head with his, whatever his weapon is, and, like, that was it. It just fell over.
Don't fuck with the ×3 sword drive. How'd we do, Mr. Merchant? Well, it sounds like we're gonna come up on the home of the Nopon, so that's exciting.
Huh? The lift don't work.
Looks like it's been broken for a while. We'll have to find another way up.
Another way? You don't mean climb up there?
We may have to.
Come on. You can't be serious. Why'd someone build a lift that don't work?
No complaining. Let's start looking for a place we can climb up.
So basically, you went through all of that bullshit just to access a set of stairs that went nowhere.
No, we went up the... We did all that to access a set of stairs that got us to some nice climbing ivy.
Sure. Whatever helps you sleep at night, man.
They really should send the repair person down to fix the lift, though.
Really, you're gonna trust a bunch of Nopon to repair something like this?
Point? Well, I'm sure they can get the job done if if we trust them enough.
Realistically, they're just gonna get other people to do the job for them.
I was gonna say, yeah, please, you know what would actually happen, which is that they would come up to you and be like, lift is broken, you help fix?
Yeah, you're right.
Please.
Then we'd end up getting all the materials for them, and then probably Shulk would end up.
Please find the
just doing it
mysterious
himself.
manual to repair the elevator.
Yeah, never underestimate this poor group's ability to get absolutely conned by any given Nopon across the entirety of the game.
It just marks.
Also, I don't understand.
Well, sorry, you first.
I was just gonna say, I don't understand Dunban's one-handed climbing technique, but sure, why not? Let's go with that.
Hi, Shulk.
Wow.
I mean, that's one way to get out of your responsibility of saving the world.
He's a very eager young boy, okay?
I love just hitting that electric ether deposit just to see who decides to jump off next. Apparently the answer is Ryan. Just going from that thud.
Well, that's no big loss.
Yeah, you can generally tell who jumps off to their death into oblivion because, like, they'll be the one to just teleport in behind you.
So Ryan has said this multiple times, and I have to wonder, do they have basketball in Xenoblade Chronicles?
I'm sure they have some form of it.
How else would
I
you...
got really curious to see if I wanted to, or if I could land inside the elevator. Turns out the answer is no.
I mean, you would have if physics didn't happen, but,
Ryan.
Well, I also bounced off of the dome.
Yeah. But just hold on a minute.
I think the AI's been a bad influence on Chaos.
What is it, Shulk?
Look, it was just
about
Dunban's
the
turn,
Monado.
that's all.
I'd like to ask your permission to use it a little longer.
Why ask me?
The Monado was your sword, but I need it to achieve my goal. So...
Don't sweat it. You are far more skillful at wielding that thing than I ever was. Keep it. It's yours. Besides, I have a new sword. That old coot had the decency to forge this for me. I owe it to him to make the most of it.
Dunban,
You fought your way this far. That is proof enough the Monado has accepted you. Don't take my word for it. Believe in yourself, Shulk.
believe in myself.
Never lying down, never giving up. That's our pride and strength as Homs. And we have to make sure those metal monsters know it.
You're right.
Time to move, people. This prison island Shulk saw in his vision isn't getting any closer.
Alright, so now that we've gotten past Sororal Marsh, next up we're going up the trachea.
What is this place?
It's giving me the creeps.
At a guess, I'd say we're inside the Bionis. What is it, Shulk?
Oh, nothing. It's just that it feels like the Bionis isn't really dead.
Huh?
Wait a minute, Shulk. If the Bionis starts moving around, things won't look good for us.
And if
Let's
we
just
don't
keep
look
moving.
good, you don't look good.
Right.
So, welcome to the inside of the Bionis. There's a Collectopedia page for this area, but there's no collectibles in this little section here, so we'll be coming back later. This is the Bionis' third lung.
I mean, Bionis is a big boy. I can see where it would need a few extra lungs to keep everything going.
Bionis are kind of like cows, except they have many multiple lungs rather than stomachs.
Also, yeah, credit where it's due. They do make this place feel very imposing and creepy and like very biological. Like it's almost like, yeah, like the grass is like alveolar or whatever, like that you would find in like actual lungs.
Yeah, it does feel kind of alive, like Shulk was saying. Anyway, to go higher, we need to travel through the windpipe, I guess. Because I guess the Bionis has a lot of heartburn or something.
I was gonna say, you're swimming through Bionis stomach acid there.
I mean, it could just be fluid in the lung.
Oh, the Bionis has pneumonia, got it.
You know, that would explain why it hasn't really been up and about lately.
This is the longest case of pneumonia.
I was gonna say,
Or thing?
yeah, all this time we thought the Mechonis took it out when really it was just a bad lung infection.
Next thing you know, we're gonna learn the Bionis is sepsis. Bip, 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 bip. Activate all range mode. You know, I hate the new Gundam series.
Actually, the way this thing is shaping up, it looks more like a Zone of Endless monstrosity. Or Zone of the Enders, I mean.
Yeah, but nobody knows that
All
series
that
anymore.
remains is the soul transfer. That damage.
Doesn't
Does a
that
weapon
mean
exist that
Konami
can melt
hasn't put out a
face armor?
pachinko machine for that series then?
How?
Probably not.
Master Egel wishes to see you.
Understood. Tell him I will see him when this face is complete.
Acknowledged.
I have fulfilled my duty. You and only you can bring about a new age on Mechonis. No, the entire world. My mistress, Lady Mayneth.